11. Mojo Lens. The Mojo Lens project already has a functional prototype. The device is built around a micro-LED display, the size of a grain of sand, which when paired with smart sensors and an ARM Core M0 processor improves the owner's vision. It is powered by built-in batteries and functions similarly to a video game. Maps, texts, and other options are displayed in front of your eyes. Your sight controls the gadget, and one charge is plenty for a day's work. For the time being, the charging technique remains a closely guarded secret. Unfortunately, it is too early to discuss mass production. The device must first be tested by volunteers before the lenses are completed and submitted to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for approval. Number 10. Lincoln Model L100 Concept. Lincoln engineers gazed into the future in August 2022 and revealed the Lincoln Model L100. This is a tribute to the 1922 Model L, which was manufactured shortly after Ford purchased the firm, but with a slew of futuristic and unexpected elements. Among the characteristics are the massive reverse-hinged doors and the rising ceiling. The steering wheel and pedals have been replaced by a controller, and the floor is now computerized. The design also adheres to the most modern environmental trends. There are several eco-friendly components in the trim, such as recycled suede cloth, with captivating beauty that captivates upon approach. What do you think of the L100 idea, which embodies the tension between exuberant elegance and subtle restraint? Number 9. Viera. This concept was shown at the Michelin Design Challenge exhibition in 2011. It emerged because the writers wanted to demonstrate that electric vehicles still have potential to grow. As a result, this is more than just a vehicle. It is also a purification station. The automobile filters polluted air and exhales clean air. According to UN estimates, by 2021, more than 90% of the world's population will be breathing air that is significantly polluted. As a result, even though it has been more than 10 years since its inception, the notion remains quite relevant. Also, the design is intriguing. It reminds us of insects, and the car's legs change position based on the driving style. Number 8. Audi Vista. The car has no roof and can be converted into a Segway-style vehicle if necessary. The author outlines his idea in 3 words, allowing you to enjoy increased maneuverability and riding while standing. Joy, freedom, and fashion. The steering is as simple as possible thanks to a controller that serves as both the steering wheel and the gearbox. It is powered by electricity and adjusts to its owner's lifestyle. As a result, it is appropriate for both daily trips around town and trips out of town. Unfortunately, there isn't much space for luggage, but you can choose from numerous colors. Number 7. Delft Hyperloop V. You may have heard of Elon Musk's Hyperloop, a system of pods that travels quicker than high-speed trains. For example, 746 miles may be traveled in just 1 hour, bringing the transportation system to a whole new level. As it turns out, Musk's ideas are pretty contagious, so the pods hang on a magnetic cushion and move almost in a vacuum, allowing them to achieve quicker speeds. A group of Dutch students developed this project in response to his vision. According to them, it is a carbon-neutral, scalable transportation system capable of reaching speeds of over 621 miles per hour. It would be able to travel from Amsterdam to Paris in about 30 minutes. Number 6. Unéole. In many countries, a lack of energy is a major issue. In France, for example, the number of trains may be limited during the winter season, and the temperature in some public buildings may be reduced. As a result, French scientists are working hard on new energy solutions and making some progress. A French mixed energy system combining wind and solar power may be seen on the screen. Under optimal conditions, the system produces up to 140 kilowatt-hours of energy per 11 square feet each year. For example, if these systems were built throughout the Roubaix commune, they would cover around 39% of total energy demand. Number 5. Space Perspective Neptune. The only carbon-neutral spaceship in the world. Sounds like science fiction, but the American company Space Perspective believes the first flights will take place as early as 2024. Anyone with a $125,000 budget can become a space traveler. The overall concept may be summarized in one sentence: a capsule tied to a balloon. The technique has been tested and used for decades, according to the developers, notably by NASA. The test launch without a crew took 6 hours and 39 minutes, and the spacecraft climbed to nearly 20.5 miles before landing near the Gulf of Mexico. The capsule can accommodate 9 people, 8 guests plus the pilots, and is more comfortable than most hotel rooms. It boasts foldable chairs, panoramic windows, a bar with drinks, a sound system, Wi-Fi, and even a small restroom. As you can see, space tourism has advanced to a whole new level. Additionally, the configuration of the capsule may be readily modified, for example, for a wedding. Number 4. W.E.T.E.R. Everything will be altered by the wind. What do you think of a building that can not only meet its own energy demands but also share energy with its neighbors, say the authors of W.E.T.E.R. The authors propose using wind power and remark that the technology's rights have already been asserted in 75 nations. Their design is so good that it may be utilized anywhere in the world at heights of up to 0.6 miles. Furthermore, it will work regardless of wind direction, and at wind speeds of 13 feet per second or greater. It can be deployed in heavily populated locations because it is silent and produces no infrared, and the ultimate energy output can be up to 200% of the building's requirements. The team is now working on project paperwork and offers people the opportunity to invest in the firm as a joint owner. Do you believe this is a promising investment? Number 3. Snap. In comparison to this endeavor, the Pixel 7 appears to be nearing completion. The project you're looking at is a concept by Australian artist and designer Nick Kalaterakis. This single-seater is reminiscent of one of Volkswagen's efforts from approximately 10 years ago, when they displayed a similar concept, the hover car, which Volkswagen collected and presented on video suggestions submitted by ordinary Chinese people. The outcome was a flying two-seater car for future electromagnetic roadways, and Snap may change the concept of monowheel transportation. Number 2. Delorean Alpha5. It was created by Unéole Design. The Alpha5, one of the world's most recognized design firms, has gull-wing doors. There are no central pillars, and the overall design is sleek and modern. The coefficient of drag will be 0.23. In comparison, the Tesla Model S has a value of 0.24. The Alpha5 will have seating for 4 individuals. The propulsion system will most likely be electric. The top speed will be 150 miles per hour, with a range of 300 miles on a single charge. The Alpha5 will be manufactured in Italy in a limited run of only 88 vehicles. A reference to the classic film, you can also discover a modified concept and the movie's aesthetic online. Perhaps it should be put into production as well. Number 1. Tron Vintage Light Cycle Concept. The Tron series includes more than just interesting novels, comics, games, and movies. However, it is also a world of unique technologies. The light cycle is arguably the most well-known example, whose unique glowing light trails typically appear on the posters and covers of the Tron projects. Daniel Simon was hired to work on the light cycles for Tron Legacy. Aside from this film, he is a German designer and ultimate futurist. He contributed to Oblivion and worked on Prometheus alongside Ridley Scott. The expert was highly sensitive of the light cycles, taking the original 1980s design and modernizing it. Surprisingly, no operational light cycles for Trunk Heritage were ever constructed. Before the film's release, the Heritage team built 10 models. The Legacy version incorporates current trends. As a result, it includes an iPad dock station. The light cycles were sold for $55 each. Stop being a slacker. It's time to engage your brain. Welcome to Brain Time. Incredible facts from the past, present, and even future, the power of nature and wild animals, incredible facts and unsolved riddles. You'll find all of this and much more here. So subscribe immediately. You won't be sorry.